Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa and I lead the museum experience team at Cincinnati Museum Center. Today I'm going to be sharing a little bit about 1960s fashion with you, focusing on the hairstyles of the decade. So I'll be walking you through how I achieved the look that I'm wearing today. But this wasn't the only look that defined the 60s. There were other hairstyles. At the beginning of the decade, the hair was pretty structured, like the hairstyle that I'm wearing today, where a lot of height was happening at the crown and a lot of backcombing that created volume. And the most iconic style with volume is the Beehive. But that wasn't the only look for the decade. As the decade progressed, Vidal Sassoon brought forth and brought back the bob that was in the 20s, but gave it a modern twist, and it was more angular and geometric. And that was really a movement towards more natural hairstyles that didn't involve a lot of shaping or product. From there, after the bob, the hairstyles continued to be more natural and didn't involve as much structure, taking us into what the hair looked like in the 1970s. But that'll be a later video. So with that background, I'm gonna get started on what you need to do in order to achieve a style similar to what I've done today. So in order to do that, I have to set my hair. And so next time you see me, I'm gonna be in curlers. All right, here goes. All right, I've got the hot rollers in my hair and I've been strategic about where I've placed them. The hot roller set that I have has a larger size and a regular size roller. So I've put the larger size rollers here at the crown of my head where I know I'm gonna need some volume. I've also gone ahead and placed some regular size rollers on either side of those because I know that I'm gonna need a little bit of curl and height there as well. Now I've taken two of the larger rollers where I have more of a bang because I do want curl, but I don't want them to be too tight of a curl because I'm gonna wanna smooth those down along the edges of my face for the final style. So these need to cool and completely set before I take the rollers out. Other things that we're gonna need for this hairstyle is you're gonna need a brush, a teasing comb, and lots of hairspray. So I'll be back in a sec and we'll get started. And then I've left the pieces that were in those larger rollers because I'm gonna smooth those for the final style. This curl came out as a really large curl, and I'm just gonna take my teasing comb. I'm gonna tease that hair, also known as back combing. And this is the part where I get to look super silly because I've got to take the section behind that hair where I placed the second large roller, and I'm gonna do some back combing there. All right, now I'm going to take this section and I'm going to gently put that over the part that I just back combed. It's really important that when you're teasing your hair, and especially after you've applied hairspray, that you're not going back in and brushing that out because you could really damage your hair and cause a lot of breakage. So once you do this style and you have it back combed and you have hairspray in, it's really best to leave it alone until you take a shower. So just don't take your brush to dry, teased, hairsprayed hair. It's bad for it. So some other things I need to do here is I need to create some volume here on the sides. I've placed curlers on those sides, so it's gonna be pretty easy to go back in here and do some back combing here at the sides. Okay. I'm just taking my hands and putting it in place, seeing where I have gaps or holes or still need to have volume. All right. Smooth that part. So, and then lots of hairspray. Gonna take my brush, just go back in and shape that flip at the bottom. And because you've teased the hair and you sort of shuffled it around a bit, it's really important to go back and sort of feel the back of your head to see if there are any holes that may have sort of shown up in this process and smooth those down. Once it's all in place, give it a good spray. And there you have it, a 1960s look. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really had a lot of fun showing you how to achieve a 1960s hairstyle. If you give this look a try, please post pictures in the comments below. I really enjoy seeing them. And I'm really looking forward to being able to see you once Cincinnati Museum Center reopens. Right now, we are still closed, and we do rely on ticket sales. So if you have the means to give, if you would please consider donating, we would appreciate it. The information about how to donate is in the links attached to this video. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you. Bye.